I've been thinking about this for years. My family and I have never found an explanation for what happened. And no matter how much I try to convince myself it was just my imagination, I don't believe it was. I was around 8 years old at the time. Every Christmas, my family stayed at my grandparents' house, just like we always did. They lived in a very isolated area, endless fields, land owned by my grandfather or other farmers nearby. No parks, no neighbors, no other kids. The only things we had to entertain ourselves were playing hide and seek in the overgrown grass or climbing onto my grandfather's old tractor. One evening after dinner, my siblings and I asked our grandmother if we could go back outside. She agreed, but with one rule. Don't go too deep into the fields, and if you do, stay where you are until I come find you. We started playing hide and seek like we always did, laughing, running, the tall grass swallowing our footsteps. At some point, I realized I couldn't hear anyone anymore. No footsteps, no voices, just the wind moving through the grass. I had gone too deep. I didn't know exactly where I was, but I could tell I was at least 2 entire fields away from my siblings. I knew my grandparents' house was somewhere far to my left. I stayed where I was. I was terrified of going even deeper and getting into more trouble. That's when I heard footsteps, fast, coming from my right. Then I heard my older sister call my name. It sounded close, too close, but through the thin grass, I couldn't see her. I didn't think twice. I was a child. I followed her voice, even though it was pulling me farther away from my grandparents' house. I followed it for what felt like 20 minutes, and every time she spoke, her voice felt farther away. Then I saw a tree in the distance, one I recognized. That's when I realized where I was. I had crossed into another farmer's land, a place I was strictly forbidden to enter, and I knew something was wrong. My sister would never break my grandparents' rules. Never. Whatever I had been following was not my sister. My stomach dropped. A fear I had never felt before flooded my body. I turned around and ran, as fast as I could. I could hear something moving behind me, rustling through the grass, and then it called my name again. But this time, the voice was wrong. It sounded strained, broken, with grunts and gurgling between every breath. I don't remember how long I ran. The next thing I remember, I was curled up beneath the grass, crying, hiding. An elderly couple found me. They took me inside and called my parents. That's when I learned the truth. All of my siblings, including my older sister, had gone back inside after 10 minutes. They thought I was still playing. What felt like 30 minutes was actually 3 entire hours. I had walked over 8 miles. My parents were minutes away from filing a missing person report. I never went back into those fields again. Even now, when I visit, I keep as far away from them as possible.